Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting a new playlist about Audit Universe creation. And honestly, this is one of the most important foundations of modern internal auditing. Because before internal auditors decide what to audit, where to focus, or how to build an audit plan, first they need to understand the organization itself. And that starts with something called the Audit Universe. But many people confuse Audit Universe with another term, Risk Universe. Sometimes even experienced professionals mix these concepts together. So today's video, we will clearly explain what Audit Universe is, what Risk Universe is, the difference between them, and why both are critical for risk-based auditing. Let's start with the basics. An Audit Universe is a complete list of all auditable areas inside an organization. Very simple. It is basically the audit map of the company. It includes everything that internal audit can potentially review. For example, departments, business units, systems, subsidiaries, retail stores, manufacturing plants, warehouses, processes, and major activities. An Audit Universe may include procurement, sales, treasury, payroll, inventory management, manufacturing, SAP systems, cybersecurity, human resources, also e-commerce, logistics, marketing, third-party management. All of these are auditable entities. The Audit Universe answers one key question. What can internal audit audit? That is the purpose. Now you may ask, why is this so important? Because internal audit cannot audit everything. There is limited time, there is limited budget, and there is limited manpower, unfortunately. So internal auditors must prioritize. Without an Audit Universe, audit planning becomes random. Important areas may be forgotten, and audit coverage becomes weak. The Audit Universe helps internal audit see full organization, understand complexity, and organize audit activities properly. It also helps answer questions like which areas were never audited, which countries or stores are missing from coverage, which systems are critical, which departments change significantly, which business units are growing rapidly. This is why strong internal audit universe creation is extremely important. Audit universe is more than departments. This is another important point. Many people think the Audit Universe only includes departments. This is not true anymore. Modern organizations are much more complex. Today, an Audit Universe can include systems, digital platforms, projects, cloud environments, outsourced operations, and third parties. For example, you can audit an ERP implementation project, a cybersecurity monitoring system, an outsourced warehouse, a cloud provider, or an e-commerce platform. Modern internal audit must think broadly, because risks today come from many directions. So now let's move to the second concept, Risk Universe. A Risk Universe is different. Risk Universe is a complete inventory of risks that can affect the organization. Notice the difference. Audit Universe focuses on auditable areas. Risk Universe focuses on possible risks and exposure. The Risk Universe answers another question. What can go wrong? Very important difference. Let's make this easier with examples. Imagine procurement department. Inside the Audit Universe, procurement is an auditable entity. But inside the Risk Universe, the risks may include fake suppliers, conflict of interest, bribery, duplicate payments, unauthorized purchases, overpricing. Another example, Inside the audit universe, cybersecurity is an auditable area. Inside the risk universe, the risks may include ransomware attacks, weak passwords, data leakage, systems downtime, unauthorized access. So, audit universe equals the areas, risk universe equals to risks. Very simple. Audit universe, areas, risk universe, risks. Simple. One of the biggest mistakes people make is mixing risks with audit entities. For example, fraud is not usually an audit entity. It is a risk. But accounts payable process is an audit entity. This difference is extremely important because internal audit planning depends on proper structure. How audit universe and risk universe work together? Let's discuss that. In reality, internal audit uses both. First, the audit universe identifies all auditable areas, auditable entities. Then, the risk universe helps evaluate the risk level inside those entities. After that, internal audit prioritizes audit activities. For example, maybe the organization has 120 auditable entities, but internal audit only has resources to audit 15. So how do you choose 15? Usually the highest risk areas. This is why risk assessment becomes critical. The audit universe provides structure. The risk universe provides prioritization. And together they create risk-based auditing. Now let's briefly discuss how organizations build audit universes. Usually, auditors start with organizational charts, process maps, system architecture, legal entities, strategic plans, and operational structures. Then, they identify departments, processes, systems, projects, subsidiaries, if they have, and locations. After that, they organize everything into categories. For example, financial processes, operational processes, IT-related processes, compliance areas, strategic activities, geographic regions. This creates a structured audit universe, and later, risk assessment is added on top of it. Why modern audit universe is more difficult? Years ago, maybe 30 years ago, building an audit universe was easier. Why? Because organizations were simpler. But today, companies operate globally. Systems are interconnected. Cloud technologies exist. Outsourcing increased and digital risks become much larger. For example, today, a company may depend heavily on Amazon cloud systems, external software developers, outsourced call centers, AI tools, or e-commerce platforms. This means modern audit universes must evolve constantly. Otherwise, internal audit becomes outdated. Now, let's discuss common mistakes. Mistake number 1, creating a static audit universe. Organizations change constantly. Everyone knows that. New systems, new stores, new technologies, and new business models appear. The audit universe must be updated regularly. Mistake number 2, ignoring technology risks. Today, IT is a part of almost every business process. Ignoring technology creates major blind points. Mistake number 3, creating too much detail. Some companies create thousands of audit entities. This becomes impossible to manage. The structure must remain practical. Mistake number 4, copy-paste approach. Every company is different. A bank, a retail company, manufacturing company will never have the same audit universe. Customization is extremely important. So let's summarize today's discussion. An audit universe is the complete list of auditable areas inside an organization. I hope you understood that. A risk universe is the complete list of risks that can affect the organization. Very simple. Audit universe equals to what can be audited. Risk universe equals to what can go wrong. And both are essential for risk-based auditing, annual audit planning, and effective internal audit coverage. Remember this, strong internal audit starts long before testing. It starts with understanding the organization, the audit universe, and the risk landscape. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and share the channel with any other auditors or risk professionals. In the next video, we will discuss something else. Thank you very much.